Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yeah, my hair's still wet. I spent the morning out in the garden, so I'm a bit late today, morning out in the garden, throwing around some fertiliser and some mulch as we're looking at about 2 weeks of steady rain coming through. So that'll make the plants very happy before we go into winter. A couple of corrections from yesterday. Not Biden. Clinton was impeached by Congress for lying to Congress, not because of his actual affair with Monica Lewinsky. It was because he lied to Congress about his affair with Monica Lewinsky. So I do apologise for that. And yes, it is Tanya Shutkin, not Janet Shutkin. I was just having a brain moment yesterday. Huge, oh goodness me, support for those that have been affected by the tornadoes that are ripping across the US at the moment, and for those that are suffering severe weather events anywhere else in the world. Now, what I want to have a look at, I'm going to have a look at Tennessee with the law being passed that school staff can wear concealed weapons, just to see how that goes. But what crossed my desk while I was looking that up was literally moments ago in North Carolina, there was a siege where 4 police officers were killed. So heart absolutely goes out to the family of those officers. I was reading the comments by the officials and talk about empty platitudes. I just felt a real feeling of, if I say disgust, I do apologise if that seems like a harsh word, but it's like, one minute I know that's in North Carolina, and I was going to talk about Tennessee, but 1 minute they're sort of encouraging more guns, and in the next minute you've got police officers killed. They were killed trying to serve a warrant for illegal firearms. I'm just going to let you know, in Australia, our government just announced a couple of days ago that they're going to spend, I think it was 14 million, I may be wrong on that figure, to set up a national firearm database in digital form, so all our states have access to information about guns, because at the moment states have their own databases. Some are even still working on paper rather than digital. Will take a couple of years to set up, but yeah, movement forward in regards to gun control. So after our Port Arthur shooting, we do have very strict gun laws in Australia. And we tend to, I mean, I know we've had a rash of stabbings recently, but we tend to just go about our business, not worrying at all, because, um, we're not worried about who's got hold of what sort of weapons that they can mass kill with. So hopefully, I know it's a long, big ask, the US will start making moves back towards firearms restrictions. Entertainment only. What I want to have a look at is basically how it's going to play out. The Tennessee has signed into law, the governor has signed into law that school staff can wear concealed firearms onto school premises. It's very grey about who is actually school staff. Does it include contractors? Does it include bus drivers? Is it just teachers? Is it the admin staff? It's very, very vague about who actually can, but also it is down to the school district as to whether they allow it or not, the school governors, etc. And some have already come out and said, no, they're not having it. So I just want to see how that's going to go. Let's have a look. How's it going to play out? Is it going to be, I'm not quite, goodness me, flipped out, flipped out and flipped up. It's not the right, it's such the wrong way to go. Absolutely, it is such the wrong way to go. I'm going to say that what I'm getting is that it it's an easy They see it, the legislators, they see it as an easy, non-offensive solution, but it's absolutely fraught, this particular solution. So what's going to happen? How's it going to play out? Okay, thank you. I hate to say it, I actually see a staff member with a concealed gun losing the plot, and actually, they're waving it around in front of the children in a classroom. Um, just out of frustration. I don't know whether there's actually any shooting, but it's like, sit down and shut up. Shut up, do your work, shut up, I've had enough, is what I'm getting. Goodness me. Okay, how's it going to play? Come on down, let's have a look. Well, I'm going to say it's foolish legislation. It's the beginning of something quite dramatic, but just going to say it's a foolish move, challenged by the Queen of Cups, something unexpected being brought forward, a feminine energy. It's very much about cooler heads prevailing. The challenge is going to be cooler heads prevailing with something that's not yet been presented. Got the sword of truth at the bottom here. Um, the sword being drawn from the sheath to expose the reality, the truth, the honesty of the situation at the foundation. Uh, in the past, a lot of headlines coming forward very quickly. Did they pass this just purely for election year headlines? Okay, crowning this reading. The Knight of Pentacles. Mercenary actions can be slow and steady movement forward, but it's very much about mercenary actions. I want to ask, were the legislators... Okay, I'm going to grab pendulum because I'm feeling a real draw to ask this question. Can I ask question, please, guys? Can I ask question? Random round means it's ready for a question. Back and forth is a yes, side to side is a no. For those that are wondering, I just hang it from my finger like that. I'm not waggling away or anything like that. Did the legislators get a financial kickback for passing this law? Yeah, that's what I was feeling, a yes. Who would they have gotten a kickback from? Did they get donation from the gun industry? Was it a donation from the gun industry? Sort of. Now we know the Rifle Association is dead in the water, so it was sort of the gun industry. Who would it be? Was it from something like the Heritage Society or the Project 25 or one of those? And that's a yes. Okay. Right, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm really feeling that yes, there was a financial kickback, a donation kickback in regards to this. The immediate future, a prosecution, a court case in regards to coming forward in regards to this. And externally, we've got the infighting, the pushback. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stand. I think there's going to be pushback here internally. Moral, financial, and ethical corruption internally. So, okay, and here is the legislators and the hopes and fears or a legislation. What's the outcome? A new legislation coming through that will shine a light, that will be brighter, that will be better, that will be good. And we've got that is actually about authentic reform and bringing an end to this current legislation. So, yeah, something out of left field, information brought forward about money and abuse of power, where those involved will be seen and heard, and then we've got justice coming. So I really feel we've got the oligarchs, secrets coming to the surface, and then a healing. Okay, that went down a bit of a path that I didn't expect. I'm just really getting that it passed because there was some financial kickback for certain or donations or something along those lines. If you're in Tennessee and you know what it might be, let me know. But tell me, is this legislation going to get overturned? Because I really feel like there's going to be, well, yes, yes. And then we've got the pushback here as well. Uh, show me, is this legislation, is it going to go to, is there going to be pushback against this legislation, and is it going to be overturned? Is this legislation going to be overturned? Please tell me, is it going to be back against and overturned? Parents do have the right to approach the school and just tell them, no, thank you. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Come on down, let's have a look. Is it going to be overturned? Yeah, I think there's going to be a court case here, a court case brought forward here, challenged by an emotional overwhelming, a cleansing. You've got the all-seeing eye here overwatching this, but you've got the koi here, which is also about money. So perhaps it's um, there's a money situation that's being seen, a pocketing of money for this legislation. Okay. Yeah, the judgment card, a collective awakening, a call to arms, and a judgment moment in the past. Poor choices. Absolutely. Poor choices, choices that were based on greed and vanity and arrogance and power. Oh, goodness me. It's bad legislation, this. I'm just putting it out there. Crowning this reading, betrayal, heartbreak, loss. If you could hear that, that was my daughter up in her bedroom dropping something. Um, three swords piercing the heart. Could be grief. It could be, I'm just feeling there's going to be an incident that is going to go to court and it's going to get overturned. I'm really hoping that it isn't the death of, I'm not feeling the death. I just feel like it's more that a staff member just loses the plot and pulls it out and waves it around, and boy oh boy, scares the bejesus out of the children. Is it, just awful, 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 awful. Um, okay, immediate future. Um, how to proceed forward with this? How do I keep my money while not keeping this legislation? It's just got that paid for play feel about it. Yeah, there's a volatile message coming forward externally, and this is very much volatile explosion happening here internally. The ship being brought into port. You've got three wands here. This is very much about messaging. The ship has come in. I just think there's going to be internally the legislators, but I'm just really getting, it's almost like we told you this would happen type situation. Okay. Hopes and fears. The conciliatory knight, bringing forward an offer, bringing forward a solution, but he's not your friend. This is almost like an offer being brought forward to compromise on the legislation, but to keep the legislation held. Oh boy, the magician, the manipulation, the secrets coming to the surface of deals that were done in the past, and basically string them up and shake them out and see who got paid is what I'm getting there. Who feathered their nest, who got paid money in regards to this. And then we've got the star of healing, the star of hope and healing, the best of democracy, the best of the legal system is what I'm getting there. As there is the holding on to this legislation is going to become really burdensome, and there's going to be secrets that are revealed behind the scenes because we've got a whistleblower here. Yeah, I just not is all as it seems. I'm just really getting that there was money changed hands behind the scenes. It may have been a donation. I'm using my Gilded Tarot Royale. If you're interested in the deck, money changed hands behind the scenes. There's going to be an incident that's going to lead to a court case, and there's some secrets going to come out about who benefited, who made a stash on the side for the sake of this legislation. I think it might be overturned. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Bye.